ati kandi agomba mu byiyumviro byiwe ubu umukozi w'Imana kamere ukorera Imana kugira uzobona.
He said that hope and faith work together. Great faith can give you great things and show you big things. So being a Christian is the very best thing anybody could have, even though people don't see that. But for them, it's a very big deal to them. And that's why they're here today. After all those stories, they are still rejoicing and happy because they have Jesus.
Welcome to I Share Hope, the podcast where world leaders share their real stories of hope and how you can use actionable hope to start changing your life today. And now, here's your host, Chris Williams.
So let me ask you the 5 questions that we ask each of the people in our interviews. And, you know, I would have to say y'all are people who definitely hope. I have to say that. You really are. So Esateri is their daughter, and she's translating for us today. Thank you, Esateri, very much.
You are welcome.
And so the question number 1, what is your definition of hope, or your favorite saying of hope or quote about hope? How would you describe the word hope in your language?
Ababaze icambere ikibazo cambere mumusobanurire mumusobanurire ukwizera mumuhe amajambo asigura ukwizera.
Icambere cyo kwizera niki? Iyo uri umukristo ugatahura ko Yesu Kristo yagufiriye ku musaraba ukabatizwa mu mazi menshi, ukuvuga uba umaze kuba umwizigirwa kuri Yesu Kristo, uba wihanye ibyaha byawe byose. Hanyuma ucugira ukwizera nkuko Yesu yatweretse igihe yabambwa ku musaraba akihanganira imibabaro yose, hanyuma agapfa akazuka.
Okay. Yeah, my parents are saying that for the definition of hope is that for them they had grew up with difficult, but since they had become Christians, they understand how to have hope and how to live with hope, because they really try to follow and then share the good example about the good news of the Bible, and then how Jesus Christ is related to give humans or people hope of living the true life.
Great. Thank you. Great answer. And then question number 2 is, who has shared the most hope with you in your life? Who in your past has given you the most hope?
Ikibazo ca kabiri, ninde mu buzima bwanyu yabahaye ukwizera kwinshi?
Hanyuma hasubira abahawe ubushobozi ari abapasitori kugira ngo baze barafasha abantu kugira bamenye inzira yo kuza mu ijuru.
They said the first is believing. You have to believe in God and also in Jesus Christ. But that's not enough to just believe in God and in Jesus Christ, but also from the people who are around you, based on who they really are and then what they teach you or what they share with you when you're going through life. So they also said the people who are around them for example, teachers, pastors from church, those people helps them to have hope in family and friends, and also what the Bible tells them about hope, and then what it is to know Jesus, and how he used how he in the Bible gave some quotes about how people should live life and how they should have hope and live life the right way.
Excellent. Thank you. Thank you both. Question number 3, and each of you can answer this separately because your stories are different, but question 3 is, when is a time in your life when you've really needed hope and had to use hope to get through a very difficult time in life?
Okay, ikibazo cya gatatu avuze mushobora kucishura wewe ukwawe papa ukwiwe, avuze mu buzima bwanyu ni iki cyabafashije kugira ukwizera mu bihe bigoye mu buzima?
nakoresheje gute mu bihe bigoye? Mu bihe bigoye icyo umuntu akoresha ni ugusoma ijambo ry'Imana, hanyuma umuntu asomye ijambo ry'Imana, iyo haba mu ntambara, rirya jambo ry'Imana rirakuremesha, rigatuma wizera, kubera byose ari Imana igufasha mu bibazo byawe byose.
Okay, Mr. Pasikari, he's going to answer first on the question. Question number 3. He says that in his difficult time during his life, the most thing that he had to do was to hope in God that everything was going to be all right by praying and having hope that tomorrow will be a better day for him. Wachuvuga nguhejeje gusenga Imana.
Uhejeje gusenga Imana, ugira ibyizigiro byose, ugira ibyizigiro ku Mana, kubera byose nakubariye ko byose ari Imana.
Okay. And he also says when you praying to God,
ituma uhunga.
okay. He also said that when he prayed to God, he also have to have faith that God will be able to change things around. Uvuze ngo Imana ngo iguhe ukwizera ukahindura ibintu hanyuma ikagufasha no haba mu kwihunga ndabyibushye. And he also said that even though when you are having difficult times during life, based on where you live, they had civil war twice, but since they had hope in God and then they had faith, the only thing that they could do was just to pray and then to have faith in God that everything was going to be all right, and then that everything was going to be changed later on by having hope in God.
So your hope is in God and Jesus, and did you always have your hope in God and in Jesus? Were you raised in a Christian family, or was that a decision you made later in life?
Okay, ngo mu buzima bwawe bwose wewe wiyumvira yuko ukwizera kwawe kwari ku Mana no muri Yesu, canke ukwizera kwawe kuva kera kwari hehe?
kwizera kwanjye
wakuriye mu muryango w'abakirisitu z'Imana cyane.
sinakuriye mu muryango w'abakristo.
He says that he had grown up in a Christian family, so he had learned how to have faith in God by praying and believing that he will also be able to help him through difficult times and then through life matters.
Okay, thank you. Many people who are listening to the interview or seeing the research that we're doing through I Share Hope have never experienced civil war, and you mentioned that a few times as the hard parts of life. Can you just describe for a minute what civil war is like, where you came from? You've been through 2 civil wars. Kind of help us understand what a civil war is like.
Ariko arakubaza ibibazo wamubwiye yuko wagiye mu ntambara inshuro zibiri, avuze rero musobanurire iyo ntambara, musobanurire intambara ikisigura cyane ibyo wagiriyemo byakugoye.
Intambara isigura yuko ntubwitsanye.
He says the Civil War, it was a horrible story. Like, people were killed during that time. Most people lose their families, their money, also their country, because they had to move from their home country to somewhere new that they did not even know about. So he said that a civil war is not just civil war as a name, but is really is something that takes your hope away, that puts you in a difficult situation. Yes.
Iyo ataba intambara simba narahunze nkava mu Burundi nzinzira muri Kongo. Sitse muri Kongo ndabaho ndabayeho hongera haduka iyindi ntambara. Iyo ntambara ubundi bwitsanye byatumye nongera guhunga mva muri Kongo nongera mpungira muri Tanzania. Kugeza uyu munsi rero
mandure k'ibyo by'uno munsi uraza kubivuga ibyo ni byinshi. Okay, he also said that the Civil War made him move from his originally country, Burundi, to Congo. And then also when he was living in Republic Democratique of Congo, he lived there for years, but he also had bad luck, and then they had another civil war which made him and then his family move again. So he really doesn't like the title civil war or war around any places, because that kind of situation made him lose a lot of things. And then until to this point, he had moved places to places, trying to live, to find life, but it's just so hard to just keep on moving and try to adapt new things. So he said he did not like the idea of leaving his home.
I understand. And
then he also said that civil war is the meaning of losing the one that you love, or enemies killing your family members or your neighbors.
Even though you're not part of the military, they didn't do anything wrong. They're just killing whoever they can.
turabona abantu duhungiye muri Kongo twamenga ngo mu gihugu hazoba amahoro, bavuga ngo hagiye kuba amahoro, hongera haduka iyindi ntambara, abantu bamwe bari barahungutse mu Burundi bongera barahunga.
Okay. As he's saying, he said that when they had to move from Burundi to Republic Democratic of Congo, when they had the civil war in Burundi, they thought that they were going to a safe place, and they had to leave there because they did not have no choice to go anywhere else, so they had to stay in Congo. But later on, they heard that Burundi had united and then they were peace. So some Burundians people had to move from Congo to going back to Burundi. But since then, after the civil war, there never had been no peace around the citizens of Burundi. It's always situation in the people, in the citizens of Burundians.
Even now, it's still traumatic, and it's still a hard time there.
Yes. I'm hearing that they might going to have another war there because the governor or whatever is happening. I'm not there. I'm just hearing news that some people are getting killed even now.
I'm so sorry.
They're getting killed. It's
Wow.
really hard. So that's the reason that most people keep on running from places to places. They really hope to go back to Burundi, but only they're just hoping by believing in God and continue on praying.
Mr. Pasikari, thank you for sharing that. I know that's hard. Thank you. You're a man I respect for your opinion because you know what it's like to live in a place that's not very hopeful, and you know how to have hope.
Yeah, avuze ngo we uri umugabo yoshobora gushimira kuko wabaye ahantu hatari ibyizigiro ariko waronse uburyo bwo kuhaba ufise ibyizigiro.
Ati burya ati impunzi igira ibibazo byinshi.
He says that to be a refugee is not an easy thing because you go through difficult times.
Ati ariko gikuru ni ukwizigira gusa umurezi Imana yatoye.
But he said that the most important part is to just believe that there is one God who created the whole world, and then he will always be there to give you hope and then to go with you through any situation that you will be going through. So he said that only God gives hope to his children, yeah, or to his people.
Okay. Thank you.
Ati kandi aragushimiye uburyo wasitse hano, ati mukaganira ukamubaza ibibazo, ati kandi ukamubaza n'ibibazo byerekeye ku Mana, ati aragushimiye cyane.
Okay, and also he said that he really appreciate for you to be here, and then also to ask them about their story and then how their life has been, or how they have been living their life in the past.
Ati ahubwo nawe Imana iguhezagire.
And they say, that they are thankful, and then God bless you.
So let's ask your dad the same questions then. So, sir, what is what is the way that you're sharing hope today? How are you sharing hope with other people around you today?
Kubaza ati nawe werekana gute ukwizera ukwerekana gute yifate yivugireko
It's like,
uko nyene uyifate nkuko yakweretse uvugiremo
umuntu yerekana gutyo ukwizera
wereka abandi gute ukwizera
kwereka abandi ukwizera no kwerekana ingeso nziza no kugwa neza n'urukundo ukwizera kutagira urukundo kuba ari ubusa.
Hope without actions is nothing. His actions show that he has hope.
wow.
Yes.
And what actions does he think shows hope? What actions do you take on a daily basis that show hope?
He actually named them. He said that by the way he walked, the way he talked, and the way he loved people, and the way he treat people is a way of showing him that he believes and have hope. Yes.
Boy, that's great. The way you talk and walk and love people.
Yeah.
Being part of that community again. Wow. And question 5 then, sir, how do you recommend that I start growing in hope? Or anybody listening, how do I start becoming a person of hope like you?
Nk'abantu bahe barumvira uno munsi canke nyene uwo mubwira gute uwo mubwira ati utangura kwizera biciye muke
gutangura kwizera umuntu gutangura kwizera urumva ni kujya umuntu yumva ku mutima yuko amerewe neza yuko yokurikira Imana kubera
start by being happy, you know, feeling good about yourself.
Yeah.
Yes, feel good about yourself. Don't let anything stop you from doing anything. Believe in yourself, you know.
Yeah. Start by being happy, don't let anything stop you from doing something, and believe in yourself.
Yes, believe in yourself.
Wow. I like that. Huh. That's a great answer. Okay. Thank you so much for coming through 3 African countries and then to America with your family and being willing to share your story of hope with us.
Wamvise avuze ati murakoze bigene mwavuye mu bihugu bitatu muri Afrika kuva mugashika muri Amerika n'ingene mwababwiye amastori yanyu rero murakoze.
ati nawe aragushimiye cyane kuri uwo mutima wagize kuza hano kugira ngo muganire ku by'Imana uburyo umuntu akizwa.
He said thank you for coming, for the talk and the story, how you talked about hope. It was a good talk, and how, you know, for them, a Christian, they are Christians, they are strong Christians, so they also would like some people, you know, to think about it, you know, become a Christians.
ati kandi agomba mu byiyumviro byiwe ubu umukozi w'Imana kamere ukorera Imana kugira uzobona ubwami bw'Imana.
Yeah, he said,
umugenzi muri Yesu.
Yes.
abo umugenzi muri Yesu.
He said that he said that he would love for anybody who listening to know that hope and faith work together. Great faith can give you great things and show you big things. So being a Christian is the very best thing anybody could have, even though people don't see that. But for them, it's a very big deal to them. And that's why they're here today. After all those stories, they are still rejoicing and happy because they have Jesus. So, yes.
Yeah, you can see that if you were here with me now. So I'm sitting in the den or the living room of the home, and they're beautiful people and a beautiful family, and you can see that their focus here is not on the hardship of 2 civil wars, changing 3 countries and changing continents after that. Their story and their focus is on moving forward and raising wonderful children and being part of a new life and faith in Jesus and in what the Bible teaches is a enormous part of that story.
Yes.
Wonderful. And we got some Fontana pineapple soda, which is great. Okay, so just to be fair here, the second half of this interview was translated by, tell me your name one more time.
Nadine.
Nadine.
Yes.
And how old are you, Nadine?
I am 16.
Wonderful translation. Amazing.
Thank you. Thank you.
umwongera kandi umubarira ati umugenzi mwiza umuhabwa n'Imana.
And he said, always remember that a good friend comes from God.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
That's a great quote to leave with. A good friend comes from God.
Yes.
Thank you very much. Pasikari family, y'all are excellent. Wonderful interview.
Thank you too. Thank you.
Thank you so much. God bless you.
God bless you too.
Bye.
You've just listened to I Share Hope. If you're ready to make a change, head to our website at isharehope.com and claim your free copy of the top 10 actions of hope from world leaders to use hope in your own life. Thanks for listening, and we'll talk to you next time.
What's your favorite song?
Yeah, ukunda kumviriza indirimbo ya
indirimbo
Any song. Doesn't have to be, I don't care if it's English or not, just any song.
dufise indirimbo nyinshi yagomba tumuririmbire rumwe
yavuze ururirimbo ukunda kumviriza
urukundo nkunda kumviriza
ururirimbo ukunda kumviriza cyangwa indirimbo ukunda kuririmba.
hari ururirimbo ndacibuka umunsi Yesu yanyemereye ko nkizwa. Yesu ndacibuka umunsi mwiza nakwemereye ko.
Is this song?
It's beautiful.
Yes, and that's you. Is this song? It says like,
You can sing. I know you can.
It's
I heard you singing that somewhere here.
it's like Jesus. I remember the day I accept you in my heart.
ikindi gitse Yesu ndacibuka umunsi mwiza nakwemereye kwari wewe mana yanje sinzoreka kunezerwa.
That I remember. It says that I remember that you are my God, and I will always rejoice.
Beautiful.
Yes, I will always rejoice.
Beautiful. Wonderful.
You've just listened to I Share Hope. If you're ready to make a change, head to our website at isharehope.com and claim your free copy of the top 10 actions of hope from world leaders to use hope in your own life. Thanks for listening, and we'll talk to you next time.
ati kandi agomba mu byiyumviro byiwe uba umukozi w'Imana kamere ukorera Imana kugira uzobona.
He said that hope and faith work together. Great faith can give you great things and show you big things. So being a Christian is the very best thing anybody could have, even though people don't see that. But for them, it's a very big deal to them. And that's why they're here today. After all those stories, they are still rejoicing and happy because they have Jesus.
Welcome to I Share Hope, the podcast where world leaders share their real stories of hope and how you can use actionable hope to start changing your life today. And now, here's your host, Chris Williams.
So let me ask you the 5 questions that we ask each of the people in our interviews. And, I would have to say y'all are people who definitely hope. I have to say that. You really are. So Esateri is their daughter, and she's translating for us today. Thank you, Esateri, very much.
You are welcome.
And so the question number one, what is your definition of hope, or your favorite saying of hope or quote about hope? How would you describe the word hope in your language?
Ababaze icambere ikibazo cambere mumusobanurire mumusobanurire ukwizera mumuhe amajambo asigura ukwizera.
Icambere cyo kwizera ni iki? Iyo uri umukristo ugatahura ko Yesu Kristo yagufiriye ku musaraba ukabatizwa mu mazi menshi, ukuvuga uba umaze kuba umwizigirwa kuri Yesu Kristo, uba wihanye ibyaha byawe byose. Hanyuma ucugira ukwizera nk'uko Yesu yatweretse igihe yabambwa ku musaraba akihanganira imibabaro yose, hanyuma agapfa akazuka.
Okay. Yeah, my parents are saying that for the definition of hope is that for them they had grew up with difficult, but since they had become Christians, they understand how to have hope and how to live with hope, because they really try to follow and then share the good example about the good news of the Bible, and then how Jesus Christ is related to give humans or people hope of living the true life.
Great. Thank you. Great answer. And then question number two is, who has shared the most hope with you in your life? Who in your past has given you the most hope?
Ikibazo cya kabiri, ninde mu buzima bwanyu yabahaye ukwizera kwinshi?
hanyuma hasubira abahawe ubushobozi ari abapasitori kugira ngo baze barafasha abantu kugira bamenye inzira yo kuja mu ijuru.
They said the first is believing. You have to believe in God and also in Jesus Christ. But that's not enough to just believe in God and in Jesus Christ, but also from the people who are around you, based on who they really are and then what they teach you or what they share with you when you're going through life.